should we suffocate? Blood is on the gun, yeah, I will lead us home, yeah, I will lead us.
Quarterfinals for the tournament. And yes, today will be the best of three between Project 9 and Anamnesis. I am your caster Asuya, and I will be joined in by Ray. So Ray, say hi. And also, I'm kind of confused. These are best of three, right?
I think so. Hopefully, someone clarifies us. I mean, we will find out soon. We will find out soon. But anyways, I haven't seen Team Amen. I'll just call them Amen. Oh my God, why do I confuse their name? But anyways, I'll just call them Amen. It's been a while since I've seen them play. So let's see if they have improved from the. I think we casted together for them like a few weeks ago, right? And we haven't seen them in a while. So it would be nice to see them again. Like, hi, Amin. How are you guys doing? I do see few new faces like Dream, Little Fish. So let's see how they can perform in this game.
Well, Ray, I think they are a pretty good team because I just casted for them yesterday, or maybe
Oh,
yes, it was yesterday. So yeah, they performed pretty well. And the second game which they played was kind of a very surprising because they picked up kind of troll picks like Mia, Johnson, and Franco, and they still won
oh my
somehow.
God.
So yeah, it was a really funny match. But never mind. We are here for today's matches, and this time even Project Nine is a really good team. I have casted for them too, so I think this will be quite the show. So what do you think, Ray? Just look at those bands.
Project 9. The name does ring a bell. I think I've asked it for one of those games. But anyways, let's put the identities aside. And this is indeed best of three series. So the first one to take two games wins it. So let's see if one of the teams is able to clean sweep it, or we might see a game three. But we never know, right? Let's be not quick to judge. But typical meta bands, the Suyu, the Chip, Matilda being a new addition because many people have realized she has too much potential, and the Khalid is open. But look at that. Ling and Gato insta locked.
Oh yes, but at the same time they did trade it with a Khalid. So I think I have seen Shaolin on Khalid before. He's really good at it, and I think he will be showing us some great initiations. At the same time, Little Fish with his mage is also pretty good. I think even in the previous day that little fish on the Aurora did an amazing job. He took the MVP away, and whenever he was using his freeze, it was one or the other priority picks getting freezed, and never less than two people getting frozen at a time. So yeah, a really good job. But at the same time, just like you said, Ling and Gadot Kacha from the side of Project 9 have already been picked up. So, what do you think, Ray? Like, which draft can you prefer seeing these five picks right now?
You know, the first three picks are the priority ones, and I think Khalid is explanatory. Going for the Aurora makes sense because with a Ling, it's mostly a diving composition, so they want to deny that that is a good option as well. But I think picking up the Lonan was a, you know, insurance. They wanted to make sure that the Nolan doesn't get banned at the next slot, so they just picked it up. So I think this is a good decision nonetheless. And Moscow, oh Moscow, he's really popping off lately, hasn't he? Like people have been prioritizing him over everything these days. Like he even gets banned in the first place, which is quite insane. I do understand his capabilities, and I think some people are able to utilize it a lot. So some teams just don't want to give out the Moscow or wait for it to get banned. So so far, I am liking quite the draft of Team Amon, at least so far, but we'll have to see the last two picks as we're proceeding towards the band section, the second phase band section.
Well, since Project 9 do not have a mage right now, they might be looking to ban out a Vexana or might even be a Valentina. Both of these picks are quite viable right here because, yes, they do have a dive in composition, just like you said, and the terrorize along with that chain CC coming from Vexana could be quite helpful. And just look at that. They are listening to me, so they will ban out that Vexana.
Ayo, someone in Team Amen, they're in the VC. They might be listening to Asuya. Just kidding. Well, it is the most sensible decision. Asuya greatly predicted it. Actually, no, it's not the most sensible decision. Asuya is just much better at good predictions. Okay, guys, she's queen of predictions. But anyways, let's see if they're gonna follow through and ban out the Valentina as well because she can easily copy the physical glacier and she is very mobile. So you might not want to give it out. So it makes sense. But Team Project 9, they're taking quite a lot of their time to wonder what marksman they want to ban next, or is it going to be something else? I feel like it could be a marksman ban, but no, they actually ban out the Kufra. Does someone play Kufra on the side of Team Aemon, Asuya?
Well, I'm really not sure, but at the same time, I think Shalvin will be the one going for the roam. So they might even pick up a Mansatar at this point. And I think Project 9 just were wary of that Kufra pick because he can counter the link. Yeah, I think that was one of the reason why they decided to just not deal with him anyhow. Yeah, just look at that. The final pick coming from the side of Anamnesis is that Tigreal. Another great ban, if you ask me, because Tigreal is a really tanky and really annoying. He can be that hero who can make the game or break the game.
Definitely, Asuya. Both going in for the roamer ban. So the roamer is not narrowed because this Gatot and Khalid both can go into the roam section. I mean, right now the EXP lane is so flexible, so you can never know, right? So it all boils down to what they really want to go for. And I'm so happy to be casting with you again. It's been a while, but hopefully, you know, you don't roast me too much. But I shouldn't have said it. You probably will now. But look at that. They're going in for the Angela, so it makes sense. Or is it an Angela mid? What do you think? Like, is this a Rome or mid Angela?
I'm sure she's the Roman Raid is Angeling combo, one of the strongest combinations right there in the game nowadays. So yeah, I think Project 9 will be giving quite the headache to the side of Anamnesis because it is really I know you agree with me that Angela on top of a Ling is the most annoying thing you can ever face off. And at the same time,
Yeah,
I
definitely.
was kind of thinking that they might even go for an edit, but instead they just decide for that Angela. But do you think about that? Oh, wait, they did go for that edit. I was. What do you think about that, Lunox, though?
I'm not gonna talk about the Ludox. I'm just gonna talk about your godly predictions. Like, guys, if you want to win lotteries and stuff, you better hire Asuya as your predictor because she's really good at it. But anyways, good predictions on there, Asuya. And talking about the Lunox pick, uh, I've been casting in a lot of top teams, and looks like Lunox has kind of fallen off recently because I don't see her as much as anymore. Like people opt in to go for the Moscow, the Nathan much more often. But the Nathan since has been banned out, they had the option of going the Harith or the Lunox, so they are they are doing it for that. But oh wait a minute, I think JNX will be picking up the roaming slot instead. So this is going to be an Angela mid lane, and they do pick up the grog for the river control, and hopefully they execute it because I feel like most of the time the Angela mid lane doesn't work because she has a weak wave clear and there's no help coming in to help her clear out the lanes.
Oh, yes, unless a concussive blast is right there to help her out. Clearing those lanes, yeah, she kind of falls off, but at the same time, we cannot deny that she is the strongest support right now when it comes to level 2. One of the strongest in the game. And yes, I think the side of Project 9, they're looking to, you know, do the two main things which I can see from the team composition right now is first, Link tries to snowball the game, and second, they're trying to make that Moscow farm up because he's the only one for the late game with that burst damage.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Make sure Link snowballs and Damaskov gets the room to breed and farm easily because if he can get that, he can easily handle the later phases while Ling objects, comes up for the cleanup, and that is a good strategy indeed. And we'll have to see if it will work out. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the land of dawn because Team Amon and Project 9 will be duking it out in this best of three series, and we'll have to see who will be the victors. Will we see a clean sweep? Or will we see a game three? The question still remains. But anyways, so far, if we look at the draft, I do like the side of Team Amon's draft. lot more considering they have like two front lines. There's the Edith, there's the Khalid, so they have a stronger front line. But at the same time, they do have the Grok and Katota as well, so it is equalized. The only thing is that the Angela is more of a support compared to the Aura, who has stronger wave clear and freeze. But look at that, the Grok, he already wants to invade.
Oh yes, and look at that. Edit will be doing the same, but Grok is very annoying when it comes to kind of interrupting the farm. Just look at him just popping off his walls. And Dream has noticed it. Khalid will also be joining. The flicker has been used up, but the CC coming from the edit will be securing that first blood. Too much of an overextension, Ray.
Definitely. I think this is one of the mistakes some Grok players do is that they kind of underestimate. Like if you're going for the red buff, you have to make sure you look at the goal laner. And Lunox is someone who can melt tanks even from level 1 due to her Chaos Assault. And because of that, they should have been more careful. But look at the engage coming in. Ling uses up his Tempest of Blades just to escape. That is a resource wasted, and he might not have it until the turtle comes in. So it will depend on his cooldown. I forgot, but I think it was around 45 seconds. So we'll have to see about that. Lunox doing her best to dominate her lanes, hold her lane as much as possible, but the Grok is able to help her out. But look at that, the 3 Leah, he's looking for an engage. He might be able to secure the kill. Purify being used by Royce, but it doesn't matter. He gets bursted down, and 2 kills on the side of Amen already as the turtle is spawning.
Well, Heyman is just much better when it comes to rotating and ganking, and we can already see that because they have already, just like I said, that Nolan is one of the heroes which, kind of is the fastest, one of the fastest junglers right there. But at the same time, he's really good at snowballing. Once he starts, there's nothing who can stop him. And I see Team Amen doing the same right now as they have already those 2 kills onto their hand. But Lane looking low once again. The Avatar of Garden hasn't popped up. Will Chauvin though he uses the Raging Sandstorm to move away. But the flicker has also been used up. Very low HP second skill for the heal. Oh my god, the Tempest of Blade. Once again onto the line of dawn. Someone will be going down, but it will be the Edith instead. Well,
Oh,
quite a
Edith.
stretch, Ray. But I do see Leah right there, hungry for a kill, but it's the Grok providing the vision, so yes, he will be retreating right now.
Yes. So yeah, I was about to mention is that how, if you notice, there is no crowd control on the side of Team Project 9 except for the Gatot Kacha, and the only reason they were able to win out that gank, it was because the Gatot was with them. Whenever there's no Gatot, they have no CC. The only CC they have is the Grok wild charge, which is not a reliable one because after being used, you have nothing to do. But on the other hand, you have Little Fish on the Aura who has 3 CC skills. She can slow you down, she can use her Frigid Glacier, and Illusion barely surviving that fracture from Nolan. So yeah, I think they're really lacking on any kind of CC department to stop Frelia on this Nolan, which because of that he's just relaxing. He doesn't care. He knows that he can dive in without any issues. And right now they're eyeing the Moskov Royce, the brilliance being used up from the Lunox. Ling looking for an opportunity, a window, knowing that the Lunox doesn't have the brilliance, but he will be retreating because he knows he doesn't have enough damage at this point of the game, not even full Berserker yet. So he will just be retreating for now, and we'll have to wait and see. Oh, look at the damage coming in from Trilia, and the backup and follow-up coming in from the Aurora as well, making sure they finish it.
Well, Ray, this is exactly why I was hoping that Angela goes for that roam. But then once again, look at that Rose priest coming onto Genix. He will be retreating, but the way Eamon has secured that entire turtle area, look at how brilliantly they are executing. Their teamwork is very nice, and I think there will be a look at the wild start stunning 2 people. But the freeze from Aurora will be coming in. The Angela's hard guard onto the Moscow along with that raging sandstorm. I think he will be taken down, but at the same time, Avatar of Guardian has also come in. Aurora's passive is already used up. Illusion trying to dish out some heal. But at the same time, I think Edith in a low HP, she will be dishing out some CC. But who is there? They do not have that burst potential. But Edith will be taken down. Quite an overextension. And Link, once more, will he be looking for that kill onto that Aurora? The Tempest of Blade has been deployed. The kill will be secured. He will be just dashing away. Brilliance once again. Leah looking to be in a really low HP. The wall, oh my god, 1 HP. 1 HP, hooray! And then once again, we do see Gatot in the same condition. Two of the people just moving away in that 1 HP. That 1 HP kind of reminded me of a game, Ray.
Yeah, it reminded us of a game. It was quite a while, but anyways, Team Aemon really has the momentum, but the only reason I think that was a mistake because Lunox has the brilliance, but it has already been popped up, and I think she will get taken down by Justic. Nolan is here onto the scene. The hard gut gets popped up on Justic, and the reason I want to mention is basically the only reason Aemon is giving out kills is because they are being very aggressive. Because why did they die? They died in the second turret. That is how aggressive they're playing. If they didn't do that, I think they wouldn't be giving out any kills. So I think Team Aemon just needs to be a little bit more disciplined when it comes to that. Because I think they're diving in way too deep, too like biting off too much that they can chew. So because of that, they are giving out kills. Because if you look at the scoreboard, it's 6-5. They do have the map control considering they do take out the mid turret as well, but they do have to make sure that they do not give out kills freely just because they're dominating. Because if that keeps happening, Ling and Moscow will be farming up soon. And look at that, the bot lane might be their eyes in focus because Ling as well as the Grok, they are eyeing the bot lane and they will be taking the control of the macro as possible, knowing they cannot really contest the turtle. But is Ling? Nope, Ling will just be taking his blue buff.
Well, yes, and one more turret for the turtle, but at the same time, I do see Leah ready for engage once more. They are moving towards the blue path of Justic because it is also providing that vision. Moscow all alone, right there. I think there is a chance of him getting ganked because I see a lot of people, but look at that CT from that to edit and the fracture along with the Glacier will be taking him down. Xiaowin doing his thing, just kind of, deep inside the enemy territory, trying to poke people up. And Moscow returns because he knows he will be all alone. And Xiaowin just cutting the lane once again, trying to take out that one turret. Oh my god, Royce, you should just back up because there is no one to help you out after all. Croc just respawning. And, Ray, just like you said before, they kind of lack that CC. So I think they just need to wait it out till that Moscow kind of farms up because. Yeah, that's their only option. But at the top lane, look at that Xiaowin once again poking. Art just stick around, and Gatotkatsa looking to take down the first tier turret from the top. But I do see Little Fish with that freeze onto the lane. He will be just poking instead. Genix joining in, and not much is happening right now, Ray.
Janet really killed that Natalia over there. Really, really sad news. But anyways, one thing I'd like, I mean, this might be a joke. Hopefully, nobody takes an offense because, I feel like the reason everybody is playing the Moscow in the tournament is because of the skin. It's like everybody wants to try that limited skin, but look at the engage that is coming in from the Khalid. The ED is missing up the Earth Shadow. The Gatot is trying to sustain from the Nolan as much as possible, but the engage is coming in. The Avatar of the Guardian might be popping up soon. Physic Glacier not really hitting anybody. Gatot also not hitting, making sure he replies properly to Aurora, like, you're not the only one who can hit Natalia's, I will do the same. And Gatot with the hard gun, he's still trying to do his best, but he gets frozen in place, but not in time, as he will be retreating back to his lane, clearing out, as the Lunox is also securing the blue buff, not giving that much of resources to Justic, who's just really, really lagging behind, and the Lord is up for the taking. Celia is already up as well, so they can easily take it down without any issues.
Well, yes, this macro gameplay coming from the side of Amen is really brilliant because they have secured not only the objectives but also all the turrets. But look at Genix, he will be using that wild charge to escape. And I see Ling right there trying to steal the Lord away, but he will be just going off as Garud Kacha is also taken down. And just like you said, I think they do not have that enough damage right now. And look at that, the Temples of Blade securing the life of are laying, but hard guard is another waste of a resource as the team and Nemesis have already taken that lot too. So what I was just saying before was that, they really want that Royce to farm up, but somehow, even if he farms up, I kind of feel like he's not able to position himself well because Leah just went in between five people and took the marksman down.
Exactly, and I don't think there's much can be happening on his hands as well because not just he's only farming behind. I think they're also like maybe I don't know panicking a little bit because there's a lot of rough decisions being made because Angela has been popping up her hard card like in situations where it's not needed. So there is a little bit of a communication gap happening as well, because Ling should tell Angela, like, I have the Tempest of Blades, I will be escaping. You don't need to waste your hard guard on me. Instead, use it on Moscow, which is the much more viable source, or maybe give it to Gatotkacha. But that's not happening. And if this continues on and on, look at the damage coming in from Aurora already. Like, almost taking down Royce, because he was like 70% HP gone in an instant of the first skill. That is the amount of farm the hands of Team Aemon really have, and they are going in for the engage. The Tempest of Blades being used up, the Aurora's passive being used as well. Moscow's Spear of Destruction does land there, but there's nothing much to do. The Avatar of the Garden coming in. They use the Flicker to disengage from it, but Link finally securing a kill into the Aurora does get knocked up from the Edith and secures the kill. Angela left alone to fend off herself. Khalid will be just retreating, knowing it's not much of a worth it risk, and they will be securing two of the inhibitors of the side of Team Project 9 as they will be retreating to farm up.
Well, I mean, they are way too ahead in the goal right now. Just look at that, almost 8 to 9K goal lead right there from the side of Team Aemon, and I do not see. And I was really hoping when you pick up a grok, a really nice wild charges coming from you, but I haven't seen even one wild charge right now, which actually made an impact in the game. So yeah, he's not being useful at the same time. They kind of lack that CC and damage, just like you mentioned before. I really hope to see that Angela as the roam, but instead they go for a mage Angela. Well, a kind of rough decision once more. At the same time, they have their hopes on Royce, right? But just like I said before, been taken down. He's getting aimed. It's like they do not have a front line. Even if he wants to go ahead, try to dish out some damage, but he cannot. He's constantly hesitating because he knows that they do not have a front wall where he can safely feel that protection and dish out that damage. But at the same time, just look at Eamon once again going in for the Lord.
Yeah, they are trying to poke out the Lord, and I think Grok will be going down. He does use the wild charge defensively, but he uses the wall as well as the conceal to retreat. A lot of resources being wasted out there. Ling, he sees the mages as well as the Nolan trying to pick up the Lord, but he gets bursted down. He has to be a little bit more careful, but nonetheless, and I think this game will be easy on the hands of Team Aemon, because I don't see any possibility for the side of Project 9 to retaliate. The Moskov is their only hope at this point of the game, but I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be happening, mainly because of the fact that he's still behind 3,000 farm against the goal laner of the side of Team Aemon. Dream is sitting around at 10,000, which is a huge deal, and just like you mentioned, I think the Angela on the roamer position would have been much better, because she has not been able to provide any much of utility other than be a support, which is not something you want in the mid lane. You want someone to be the aggressor, someone to go aggressive, just like this Aurora, who's just freezing left and right because the damage coming in from the Aurora was so much that Ling had to use up the Tempest of Blades. And Asuya, I think we are going to see the end of the first game as Team Aemon secures the first victory effortlessly without any issues.
Well, yes, I think it all gave it away in the draft phase when they decided to go for the Angela mid lane because, yes, she wasn't able to provide much utility, especially taking up that Grok for the roam. I think they should have taken something better. Even the Carmilla could have fared better, and I did see them taking up that Carmilla first, but instead they decide for the Grok. Well, we do have another game. Maybe they are able to do better. At the same time, I really love, how just like you were saying that Lonox has kind of fallen off. But at the same time, when it comes to marksmen like Moscow, she can easily poke them away. She has the heal from a first skill. So yeah, even if he gets some of the damage, she can just stand her lane. So yeah, I was really like she is really good in the gold lane if you ask me. And yes, Dream did prove that because just look at that. He just needs one more equipment, the highest gold, and I think it did work out well for Aim and Ray. What do you think?
Yes, I think so too as well. Team Aemon, Anamnesis, right? Yep, Anamnesis. I finally got the name right. Yoo-hoo! But anyways, Team Anamnesis, they really were able to take the victory, mainly because of the fact that they had good bunch of CCs. They had a clear vision, but it was really lacking on the hands of Project 9. And because of that, they lost up the game, especially in the draft. Just like you mentioned, even a Carmilla would have been better, because Grok is a hero that really needs high micro skills. If you can't land on your wild charges, it's not really useful. It's just there. It's just there in the map. But anyways, I think we'll be moving towards the game number two without any issues. So uh, let's proceed to the game number two, and let's see if Project Nine will be able to stop a clean sweep that Anamnesis is cooking up, or will Anamnesis will be like, nah, I'd win and just take it up. The side of Team Project Nine does have the first pick, so this time, do you think they're going to go for the Khalid or something else? What do you think, Suasuya?
Well, Ray, on a team, if you somehow end up giving a Khalid to the opponent, just pick up an Elliot, pick up a Phobius, or even pick up a CC. They can actually, stand head to head with a Khalid, but instead, they did not go for that. And their draft ended up being a little weird. So, yeah, I don't know if they will be giving the Khalid away this time or not, but what bands I'm seeing right now are really good bands, especially that Zushin and that's you. Two of the bands I always make sure to just, pick them off from the ranked matches.
Definitely two Chinese heroes really, really dominating the Land of Dawn. What a surprise. But anyways, I think the next bands are going to be Phobius and Chip and perhaps Mathilda and what else? What else is make a guess. My chip is. Sorry, my guess is. I was supposed to say my chip is guess, but anyways, my next guesses are chip, Phobius, Matilda. There we go, Matilda. One click, and okay, I got three. Tell me yours.
Well, this is unfair because Chip is almost a standard ban. Yes, he will be banned, I'm quite sure. But just look at that. This time, Team Aiming will be banning out that Khalid because they know that Project 9 will be the one with the first pick this time. So, yeah, a really good ban. And I really don't know, man. I mean, I can sometimes predict the bans, but right now, I think it will all be the standard ones. Maybe a Link, maybe, oh, Aurora,
Aurora.
Vexana. Yeah, a
Yeah,
lot of
Aurora.
might even be an alpha. Who knows? Harith is also open, so yeah. It's like so many OP heroes, but so less of bans, man.
Yeah, we need 20 bands. Like, come on, Mobile 5v5, give us 20 bands. We want to play
Yeah,
with Lelas. But
yeah.
anyways, let's see what they want to ban out. Gen X, go for it. Go for the Aurora ban. There we go. I think they might be listening or something. Definitely. We predicting this. Okay. Anyways, last ban
It will
chip.
be chip.
Yep.
It will be chip. I
I think we can just skip the ban phase, guys. Like, come on, we already predicted it. Like, come on, do it fast. But Royce, let's see what we'll be picking up. Is it going to be the Gatot or the Phobius? Gatot, Phobius. Like, let's play a guessing game. Let's like we will discuss the draft later. What's your guess? Is Gatot and Phobius? What's your guess?
I think it. Oh, well, they will be going for the Grittle before I could. But I think from the side of Team Amen, they might go for the Phobius now. Oh wait, I do see a Sylvana. Am I
Hey,
hallucinating? Am I
he's just
hallucinating?
hovering.
See,
He's
just
just
look at that
hovering.
Phobius. Phobius, I just like I said, they will be picking up that Phobius. But what are your thoughts for the second pick?
Please pick the Sylvana. I love her. My poor baby. She got nerfed.
Yeah, she was
But
my favorite hero before.
my too. I love dummy mummies. But anyways, let's see if they're gonna pick up the Philia. Come on, I know you're just gonna pick the Alpha or the Ling or the
Alpha.
Nolan. There we go. But yeah, this is basically what's going on right now. If you have two good teams, you can predict the draft mainly because of the heroes that are popular. Like in the jungle, it's mainly gonna be the Ling, Alpha, or the Nolan. At most cases, a Hayabusa or a Fanny. That's it. So I think yeah, we're just chilling. We're gonna see what they're gonna. And there we go, Vexana. Obviously, what else? You ban out one queen, you pick out the Necrokeep queen, and she's pretty, so definitely a choice. Gen X, what
Ha,
is he gonna
you
pick?
know, Harrods is still open. I do not know if they will be going for it or not. But
Nah,
my
man.
once again, Moscow being picked. I think you're right, Ray. They just want to try out that skin. Even I want. The next time I go into a tournament, I will not play Vexana. I will go for Moscow.
Same here. I'm gonna just autolog the Moskov. But anyways, like I think we're just seeing like quite similar and everything. But little fish. He has the option to go in for oh Nathan. Nathan is open. They can pick it up right now because I think Project 9 will be banning it out. They can go for the Harith as well, but it depends on their like hero pool. And there we go. uh, we
Um,
should just we should just speed run this draft at this point.
what do you think of the bands though? Do you think Carmela, Tigreal, Julian? Oh, it's Lolita. But Edith is also open.
Yeah, actually, I almost forgot about the Lolita in a while, but yeah, she's a good counter for Nathan, so that was a good decision. But I don't think Project 9 would have picked up the Lolita. I think they want to go for the Grok again, man. Why do I have that feeling? I just have that feeling for some reason. But anyways, we'll be ignoring that feeling for now. But
Yeah,
coming into
ignore
professional
your
sense,
feelings like you
oh my
ignore
god,
all the good advices everyone gives you in your life.
oh my god, there it comes. But oh, this time the Valentina does come into play. They don't want the AOG nor the EG going into the hands of Team Aemon. I like their squad. They have three Aemon, one TV, and one Neko. It's basically like uh, cats and a TV. So yeah, I'm running out of
Uh,
things to say. But let's proceed to the draft phase, man. Hopefully they do it fast because let me make a prediction. Let's see.
I really one thing I hope no one gets offended. It's just like a little fish has a fish in her or his name, right? So I really want to see her playing the fish hero. What's the fish hero? Kirita.
Kadita, Kadita. She's the only fish.
Yeah,
They
just
better be
go.
high.
Oh, what do you think? I mean, I was hoping to see a Julian and an edit in the game.
Yeah, they're also good options, honestly. Where is Heather Ledger? Where is she? Says Batman calmly. But let's see what Onyx
Yeah,
Destic.
I had, my. I think no, I shouldn't say this on stream.
Okay, say this in privately. All right, let's see. Indian Onyx. Let's go. Justic. What do you want to ban out? They don't have the Roamer yet. You can go in for the Tigreal, the Carmilla.
Tigreal or a
This time.
Carmilla, yeah. Two of the best
Yeah.
picks right there. And as oh,
Huh?
they did go for Eve. Um, this time we were proved to be. Oh,
Look
just
at the
complete my
side of
sentence, man.
Project 9. Look at the side of Project 9's bands. That is four mages. Like, oh my
Four mages,
god.
yeah. Are you
Why
so
are they
afraid of
so
little
scared?
fish? But they forgot our Sicilian man.
Like, oh my god, Eve is the last hero that you should be banning out, bro. Like, Sicilian is right there, the vampire, bro. And I think Team Aemon will be closing it off with a Carmilla, like, definitely. But, ooh, Onyx Justic might finally be showing up his Kyrie with Fanny as Tyrant. Yep, there we go. Fanny
Do
last
you
pick.
think do you think it will be a Fanny and an Angela? Although they do not suit each other, but I am seeing that the girl being picked up. This time I think they have a better draft if you ask me. But at the same time,
Yeah, yeah.
just like you said, I'm kind of excited if they pick up a Carmela because it will be the lovers composition, and they can always use that moonlit waltz. And because I haven't seen people use that
Yeah,
passive which they get
I use
together
it.
more often.
I use it the
Even
most.
I use it, but in the tournaments I haven't seen. But instead, we are right now seeing a guy being shown on the screen. A really good pick, if you ask me, because if there comes up ultimate from the Tigreal, he can just use up his heavy spin to just stop his ultimate.
Yeah, Royce 100% wants to try the Moscow skin. Like at this point, you can't even hide it, bro. I know your intentions, Royce, because you could have went in for the Nate in this game, but you did not. You wanted Royce. You want the Moscow skin, bro. I can smell through your actions. But anyways, let's discuss the draft right before we head into the Land of Dawn. Considering they have to focus on the side of Team Aemon as well as the Nathan who doesn't get countered by the Wind of Nature, and Alpha will be a very really good initiation, as well as the Akai will be countering out the Tigreal. So they have a lot of opportunities on their hands. So the execution will be top notch on their hands. Underside, we see Project A9. Their draft is a little bit left and right, going everywhere. So it is all coming down to Fanny's execution, as well as if Tigreal can really dodge the heavy spin from Akai and land a really good implosion onto Little Fish, who doesn't have to purify. So it is going to be interesting. Illusion still hasn't been loading yet. I do hope he gets a no, no. It's fine. It's fine. He will be loading in soon. And there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Land of Dawn. This is game number 2 between Project 9 and Team Anamnesis. And Team Anamnesis are leading with one score. And let's see if they can get a clean sweep, or this time Team Project 9 will give an answer, a retaliation, and give us a game number 3.
Well, you didn't ask me that which draft I like more, but I will just ignore that and still say that I like draft from the side of Team Amen more because, you know, they have that early game insurance coming from the Alpha, and Alpha is one of the fastest jungler right now. And even the Phobias, two of the early picks right there. At the same time, if the game tends to go towards the late game, they have Nathan, they have Sicilian who will just keep stacking, who will just keep increasing his damage. So yeah, really good team composition. But at the same time, I would like to mention that this entire game depends on the first 2 minutes right now because both Alpha and Fanny are those early game snowball heroes, and whichever jungler is the one who's able to kind of snowball the game, I think at least till the mid game, this game will go into their hand.
Yes. And I say I didn't ask because I know you'll answer anyways. You're very smart. She's definitely smart, guys. But anyways, Alpha leading with the level 4 early on. Destic is lagging behind, and there we go. We got our answer because Trilia is already in a level advantage. Fanny will be proceeding to the bot lane. The turtle will be up for the grab soon. So let's see if Trilia is able to secure it with his retribution, or Fanny will be coming in with what is the English for moot or jabab? I don't know, man. But anyways, anyways,
Come back.
Akai, yeah, yeah, possible. But Akai getting chunked down quite low. He needs to recall, and 10 seconds. Yeah, yeah, he will be on time. But anyways, let's see what everybody's going for. Fanny's not going for the boots, and Trilia is also not going for the boots. They're prioritizing their first itemization. Nathan has his boots as well. I think when you're in the gold lane, you can sell out the boots. Oh, look at the
Oh,
Fanny. He's looking to see the engage into Dream. Dream will not be dreaming, he's wide awake. As he secures it, the spear doesn't really land. Why did it go vertically on my screen? That is funny. But anyways, I think the turtle will be taken without any competition from the Alpha. The spear of Alpha is connecting into the Tigreal, sorry, into the Gatoplata, who will just be retreating. He just knocked up Fanny's buff for like he could have AOG somewhere else, but he decided to alter buff. But anyways,
well, we already have our answer. Eamon looking to be at a great start once again as they secure the turtle, and Icy Royce once again being surrounded by three people. And the Sanguine Claws, along with the first skill, will be dishing out that damage. Genix right there, looking for any, safe walls for our marksman. If but just look at Shaowen in the bot lane. He is near the inhibitor, waiting for those minions. Oh my god, man. That's too deep. At the same time, I do see Fanny trying to, secure that kill onto the Dream, but Dream will just be playing it safe. And please stop laughing. I know why you're laughing.
this is a funny game. I just find this Akai skin quite hilarious. And Gatot was also. I mean, Team Aemon, they're really
Oh,
relaxing. We need to stop relaxing because Xiao Wen, you have to be a little bit more respectful into the Fanny because that was a massive overextension and you paid for it. First blood going into the hands of Team Project 9, despite their early blunders. Oh, Janex, you might be in trouble. This Sanguine Claws connecting is taken down quite low, but the next turtle will be spawning in 20 seconds or so. So I think you're looking in for an engage. Fanny is coming in with a steel cable. But look at the brilliant Alpha touch screen as well as the implosion. And I think that is a AOC connecting as well into the team fight. But they are being taken down left and right as the Phobius just joined in, taking the revenge from the Fanny, securing the kill. The Eternal Guard still up. Why does he look like a Santa? That's not a guard. Anyways, the turtle will be spawning in soon, and they will be able to secure it without any competition, despite the kill score favoring the side of Team Project 9. The side of Team Aemon, they still have the driving seat because they're taking more control of the objective. Two turtle in their hands so far, and Fanny will be lagging behind if Trilia also decides to invade. Oh, yep. They're definitely going for the invade, and I think Fanny might not be in time before the buff goes away. Look at that. He even used his ultimate to make sure Fanny doesn't get even a single second to approach it by knocking it up. But Royce,
Well, yes, and I do see that Sicilian implosion coming in. Will Moscow be able to follow up? But no, the heavy spin taking Zenex to the wall. He is in a really low HP, but I do not think anyone can finish him. After all, he is a tank, and it's but look at the bot lane. Look at that again. Fanny trying to take Xiaowin down. Avatar of Guardian, but the flicker has been used. Xiaowin, oh my god, the way he escaped this time was like, I am not going again down with the same trick, but just look at that damage coming off from Xiaowin onto the Gatotkasu. The Revitalize has been popped. He has been taunted. He will be using his ultimate. He will be jumping again and again. Sicilian joining in, and it will be a kill secured by our Sicilian. And I think the mid lane turret, first tier turret, was also something which will be sacrificed in the process.
yeah, this is what we were discussing about because despite the kill score being quite even, oh, Fanny coming in with the sneaky cutthroat but was not able to secure the kill into Dream, who barely survived, and the quick use of the entropy was able to help him escape. But coming back to the point, Team Amen, they have two turtles on their hand, denied one blue buff, also have the no turret. So map control and objective control is really on their hands. So Team Amen has their grasp into the game, just like Sicilians, Tango in claws. So they have a really good chance. But anyways, actually, I was thinking, do you think Akai's heavy spin is called heavy spin because it spins really heavy or because he's really heavy?
Of course, because he is really heavy. He's a Panta after all. And look at Dream. He is, getting on track right now. He's starting to hurt, but at the same time, Honey, was she denied of a blue buff once again? Because I cannot understand because the recall is also blue in color. Never mind that. Look at the heavy spin coming in. Avatar of Guardian connecting on to no one. The Shaman has been taunted, but at the same time, I do not think that they will be able to secure anything, nor the kill. And the third turtle right into the hands of Anamnesis once again. Leah is right there for the kill. He is hungry. He's looking for support from the team, but they just decide let's just zone them out so that they take down that one third turret. But Penny going in all alone, she will be taken down once again. Oh my god. She should start playing safe right now because it's already 7 minutes and Alpha is on a killing spree right now. He has snowballed the game. You cannot take him down. But I do see that implosion coming in, the stun, and the oh my god, the CP coming from Vaksana, he will be taken down. Quite an overextension if you ask me. It was kind of a shutdown there.
Yeah, this
But
was an overextension from the hands of Freelia, and even Dream he should put a little bit more respect. And Phobius is looking a little hungry for the engage, and I think he will be able to. Nope, he doesn't secure the kill. But I think Sicilian, that is a big mistake.
oh,
But oh my god, what a great flicker play coming in from Xiao, and Fanny is coming in with the steel cables as well. Akai with the heavy spin making sure the Tiger doesn't get a window of opportunity to do anything. Fanny not having any energy because she doesn't have the blue buff will get taken down. Little Fish, I was doubting a little bit because he didn't have a single bit of mana, but I think, yeah, he was still able to land one shot and take the kill. And the blue buff will be going away again. Just takes down, not in the land of dawn. He's just sleeping. The Sphere of Destruction does connect, but there won't be. Oh, look at it. Alpha, he's being quite aggressive. He needs to be a little bit more careful because it wants to avoid what happened the last time. He needs to make sure Akai is nearby so he doesn't get caught in the implosion or the chain CC.
well, yes, absolutely. And do you see how Team Amen, there are always four people sticking together, and it's only the Shaolin all alone in the bot lane. Just look at that. He's between three people. He doesn't even know. And of course, they can't even take him down because he is that chunky. And yes, I think this is the reason why Team Amen is kind of have the upper hand. But just look at that Shaolin in a bad position. Implosion has been used. Everything used. It's like he has baited up all the ultimates. So if Team Amen
Yeah.
decide to go in right now, they can actually secure those kills because none of them have their ultimates except the Avatar of Garden. But they will be going for the Lord instead. This is the consecutive neutral objective onto the hands of Team Amen. And just like I said, the Shaowen is a crucial part of the team because he's there always soloing, beating out all the ultimates. Meanwhile, the rest of the team always moving together, ganking people one by one. And of course, how can you even win from the assault of four people together?
Definitely, definitely. You can't survive four people ganging up on you, and not even anything can save you. I mean, Phoebe just stayed that, but at the same time, he was able to bait out the implosion as well as the Eternal Guard. So there were way too many resources that they really wasted, and that because of that, they couldn't even compete for the Lord. And this Lord will definitely be taking down the tier 2 turrets as well, which are the only ones left standing. And the inhibitors will be the next target for the side of Team Anamnesis. So I think they have a good flow of the game already in their grasp because Penny, she's been completely denied of any form of snowball. She doesn't have any opportunities. Phobius is already eyeing her. Look at the engage coming in into the top lane. Haven't been entertained.
Oh,
But Jestik, what a good play, but there was not enough damage coming in. Little Fish surviving from the cutthroat as well as the damage from the blade. Oh my god, they're actually going in for the inhibitor as well. Are they gonna go in for the base? Oh my god, they indeed are because of Kata. He's against the whole world. There is nobody to fed. Nathan already locking into the base. The minions do come up, but it wouldn't really matter. There's still four people on the board. Tigreal, oh my god, but nope. Tigreal also gets denied. Oh, look at
oh,
it, connecting it to three people, but it doesn't matter. Nathan already locked into the base. That could have been a reverse sweep if Tigreal was able to have someone nearby, but nope. Team Anamnesis is doing a complete clean sweep, making sure they secured his victory without any delays, ending the game before even 11 minutes on the clock. What a complete annihilation.
well, yes, just like I said, both Alpha as well as Fanny are kind of the heroes which need the snowball. And yes, Alpha was the one getting the upper hand, especially because I did see Team Amen always denying one creep to the, Project 9. And that leads to the jungle from the side of Project 9 hovering around looking for that one minion to get to level 4. And yes, I think this is a really great strategy because I have seen a lot of teams do that. And I think that's where the snowball kind of started. At the same time, Nathan really farming, not even getting ganked even once. I mean, he just died once, but just look at him, his gold, his equipment. He was dealing out a lot of damage. And I think, Phobius, Shaowin, playing the major part because he was kind of solo. He was there for the team fights. He was there baiting up everything. He was there stunning the Fanny when he's going in for our Sicilian. So yeah, if even though I think in my heart he's the MVP. He did really well.
Yeah, he definitely did the best he could, and he was able to bait out so many resources. So definitely, indeed, and I think in both of the games, Team Project 9 they were lacking a little bit behind on the draft. Like I would say, like maybe 40% behind on the draft, and the execution was even far behind, like probably like 60%. Team Analysis probably being the better team, better synergy, better communications on their hands, were able to execute it and secure a clean sweep. So ladies and gentlemen, this will be the first BO3 between Team and Amnesis happening, and they will be proceeding to the next round. So do stay tuned as we will take a short break before we move into two other teams. It will be Hentai and Step Bros coming in soon for another best of 3 series at Duke It Out so they can proceed to the next round. So do stay tuned, and we'll be right back after a short break.
Got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me, and he gets cause real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score, never getting bored. Loves the blood and gore, always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really listen until they feel the force of hard in. If you start shit, you be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped, you be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me, and he gets cause real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score, never getting bored. Loves the blood and gore, always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really listen until they feel the force of hard in. If you start shit, you be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped, you be chewed up and discarded. in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets caught real big, gets off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, lots of blood and gold. Always wanting more, freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force of party. And if you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped to be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets caught real big, gets off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, lots of blood and gold. Always wanting more, freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force of party. And if you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped to be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets caught real big, gets off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, lots of blood and gold. Always wanting more, freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force of party. And if you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped to be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets caught real big, gets off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, lots of blood and gold. Always wanting more, freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force of party. And if you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped to be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets caught real big, gets off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, lots of blood and gold. Always wanting more, freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force of party. And if you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped to be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets caught real big, gets off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, lots of blood and gold. Always wanting more, freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force of party. And if you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped to it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets caught real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, lots of blood and gold. Always wanting more, feeding from the source. They don't really listen until they feel it for the party. And if you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets caught real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, lots of blood and gold. Always wanting more, feeding from the source. They don't really listen until they feel it for the party. And if you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets caught real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, lots of blood and gold. Always wanting more, feeding from the source. They don't really listen until they feel it for the party. And if you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets caught real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, lots of blood and gold. Always wanting more, feeding from the source. They don't really listen until they feel it for the party. And if you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets caught real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, lots of blood and gold. Always wanting more, feeding from the source. They don't really listen until they feel it for the party. And if you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets caught real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, lots of blood and gold. Always wanting more, feeding from the source. They don't really listen until they feel it for the party. infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened, and if you stay in got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me, and he gets caught real big, gets off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score, never getting bored. Lots of blood and gold, always wanting more, freedom from the source. They don't really listen until they feel the force of party. And if you start shit, you'll be hard-lived in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped to be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't bright, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened, and if you stay in got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me, and he gets caught real big, gets off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score, never getting bored. Lots of blood and gold, always wanting more, freedom from the source. They don't really listen until they feel the force of party. And if you start shit, you'll be hard-lived in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped to be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't bright, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened, and if you stay in got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me, and he gets caught real big, gets off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score, never getting bored. Lots of blood and gold, always wanting more, freedom from the source. They don't really listen until they feel the force of party. And if you start shit, you'll be hard-lived in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped to be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't bright, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened, and if you stay in got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me, and he gets caught real big, gets off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score, never getting bored. Lots of blood and gold, always wanting more, freedom from the source. They don't really listen until they feel the force of party. And if you start shit, you'll be hard-lived in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped to be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't bright, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened, and if you stay in got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me, and he gets caught real big, gets off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score, never getting bored. Lots of blood and gold, always wanting more, freedom from the source. They don't really listen until they feel the force of party. And if you start shit, you'll be hard-lived in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped to be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't bright, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened, and if you stay in got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me, and he gets caught real big, gets off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score, never getting bored. Lots of blood and gold, always wanting more, freedom from the source. They don't really listen until they feel the force of party. And if you start shit, you'll be hard-lived in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped to be chewed up and discarded. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets caught real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, lots of blood and gold. Always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really listen until they feel the force of party. And if you start shit, you'll be hard-lived in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't bright, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets caught real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, lots of blood and gold. Always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really listen until they feel the force of party. And if you start shit, you'll be hard-lived in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't bright, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets caught real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, lots of blood and gold. Always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really listen until they feel the force of party. And if you start shit, you'll be hard-lived in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't bright, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets caught real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, lots of blood and gold. Always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really listen until they feel the force of party. And if you start shit, you'll be hard-lived in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't bright, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead She a mess, clean up when she stressed, never stressing me. Looky please, I'm the luckiest, feel it in my chest. Treasure you, I swear you a diamond. Ring, 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 love calling me. Ring like the camera is free when she calling me. Ring, 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 love calling me. Love calling me, and I ain't miss a call yet. Walk on water cause I'm drowning and you made it. Met you on the corner, first in love, it was payday. Candy colored nails, match the candy coated bands. I needed your contact, my eyes bugging out my head. Cause you hot as shit, nah, just she African. Not no bottom, top notch out of here. Love me like I love myself, love it when she smile at me. White teeth with a heart of gold.
A bit of cough right there, but anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Micxlengvei tournament powered by Sensi. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back again with two teams duking it out into this best of three series to see who can proceed to the next round. And it is going to be Team Hentai on the blue side going against Team Stebros, one of the well-known teams from India, and they are also considered the top 20. So there's a lot of things that Hentai need to be putting up if they want to win this one or this series. So it all comes down to the execution, the draft, and how much of control you'll have over the map and everything. So we are already into the ban phase, and looking at it, I think we are going to be seeing typical meta bans, considering both teams have a well-versed knowledge of the meta and won't be sticking to comfort with that we've been seeing so far. So it would make things easier, but I do see a very early Hayabusa ban coming in from the side of King Hentai. So we'll have to see what they really don't want to give out or they want to do trading. The red side, they will have to ban out the chip if they don't want the teleporting raccoon to be going to the side of blue team. So we'll have to see what the side of team, sorry, Hentai will be going for, because oh no, they actually ban out the Khalid, which is an interesting option as well, considering. And there we go, the chip unnecessary ban whenever your second pick. That is a very big disadvantage. But they also ban out the Khalid, which was a odd decision in my end, because are they like, does the team Hentai want to go for the link? Do they want to go for something else perhaps? Okay, they actually prioritize the Gatot Kacha. The mages are still open for the side of Sepros. They can pick up the Aurora, the Vexana, one of them, and they can also go in for early Nathan Lock, perhaps Ling is open out, but they super hope going in for the early Ruby. Securing the EXP or the gold lane, perhaps. It will boil down, but oh, interesting. Sepros locking into the Julian, quite strong coming in. He doesn't have the retribution spell yet, so it could possibly be perhaps a mid lane Julian. Very unlikely, very unlikely. Possibly the spell will be changed later on. But anyways, we are proceeding to the picks for the side of Team Hentai. And we'll have to wait and see what they'll be proceeding to pick up, because there's a lot of options they can go for. They can pick up the Vixana, which has a lot of river control, and they can opt for that. And having the river control will mean a lot, considering the Khalid has been banned out. So there might not be a lot of EXP gap coming in, considering they have the Gatot But oh, look at that. They might be picking up the Carmilla over here, considering they are hovering over it. And Roger, quite a lot of interesting decisions I'm seeing here tonight, mainly because I don't see Roger being prioritized, but No Name will be picking it up. Very. Oh, all right, all right. That is a mid lane Julian, because Blade No Mercy picking up the link constitutes the fact that this is indeed a mid lane Julian. Very interesting option. I like. I think even the side of Team Hentai got caught off guard, just like some hentais. I'll not finish the joke, but anyways, for sticking to the professionalism, I'll just continue to do so because there we go. I think they should have prioritized the Vexana, like because there we go. Step Bros banned out the Vexana because Vexana is a mage that has a lot of river control, mainly because of her fast wave clear, and she also has. I mean, look at that! Look at that! This is what I was talking about. They just banned out the two of the important mages, and I think Hentai made a little bit of a mistake. They should have went in for one of the mages because right now the Ice Queen as well as the Necro Keep Queen, both of them are banned. The mage pool has been narrowed down. They do have the Sicilian though. They do have the Sicilian unless the side of Cerberus decide to pick it up before them. So it could spell a little bit of a tragedy. But at the same time, I am a little suspicious of the Mathilda ban as well, considering they have a link. There is no way they would be going for a link because link Matilda combo mainly because link already has a lot of mobility and going in for a Matilda after that, that doesn't make sense. And even if Stepbros goes for it, they can punish it very well because look at that. They are not going to go for the Matilda. They immediately pick up one of the pickup heroes. This is the Jawhead on the roaming position. So we'll have to see if this Ruby is a gold laner or an EXP later in this game. So we'll have to wait and watch out. But anyways, okay, I just got a text from 1-1 and there we go. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. There's someone called 1-1 just texted me and I am seeing 1-1 on the side of Team Hentai. Talk about what a small world we live in. What a small world we live in. That is a funny coincidence, and I'll be laughing for the next few minutes or so. But anyways, considering Droy still has a chance to pick up something, is it going to be? Oh my God, Ruby Gold Lane and an EXP Hilda. Hilda, oh Hilda. Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing quite a lot of new decisions coming in, mainly considering this is a debut of a mid lane Julian into this tournament as well as a Hilda. I believe Jawhead is definitely Jawhead is a roaming position and Hilda will be going for the EXP lane because, dear viewers, dear gamers, before Khalid, there was the Hilda who could run around the whole map. And that is a really, really interesting thing. But so far, both of the drafts seem a little balanced. Step Bros going in for a little bit of the creative decisions, which I really respect considering we are into higher stages. And at this point, you can entertain the guests, you can play for the comfort, you can do anything you want. As long as the victory comes in, the end result is what matters, not the execution. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we are into the land of dawn. This is Micxlengvei tournament, and this is going to be Hentai on the blue side, kicking it out with Team Sepro for the win in this best of 3 series. So here we go, and all of the members going for the standard rotations, but Ling, he's getting a lot of help there. He's getting a lot of help from his teammates, but okay, yep, there we go. Jawhead in the mid lane. He's a roamer. Julian mid lane as well. A lot of new decisions coming in. I'm really apologize for the yawning. It's not because I find the game boring, because I haven't had anything interesting happening yet so far, but hopefully they can wake me up because I'm looking forward to this game. So far, this is the early side, so uh, I'm paid to yap, so I will yap a little bit. But basically, the river control seems to be neutral, considering Julian has a fast wave spear with his enhanced first skill, and Eve also has the second skill as well. But the Jawhead is going quite effective with his ejector, throws out the Eve. She might be using up. Yep, she definitely uses up the flicker, and there is a skill wasted. And look at that, Roger. He might. Oh, Julian, you have to be careful. He does use up the enhanced skill to retreat. But the wolf is too hungry. He won't be stopping. He secures the kill. He gets to level 4. He's looking for another kill. He's gonna take it, all right. Because oh my God, he was taken down quite low. But Ling, looking at the opportunity, but he doesn't have the energy either. They are just taunting the TLPH recall. Oh my God, the wolf is a little hungry. Might be a little too hungry, but they decided to back off. Jawhead able to throw out the Carmilla, who was a little bit in an off position. Muyo getting taken down. Look at the amount of TLPH recalls in the map, guys. TLPH might not have made it to the finals, but they definitely made it to the Land of Dawn with those recalls. But anyways, Julian in the bush, waiting like a Natalia, going in for the kill. But anyways, we'll have to see. The first turtle is already up. 1 kills on both sides. Goal lead even, as well as the goal EXP. So we'll have to see. But the Julian is still quite lagging behind. He's not level 4 yet. But Carmilla, you gotta be a little bit more careful when you consider that. And she does retreat. Ling level 5, waiting out, waiting for the engage. Why am I yawning? But anyways, well, the things of solo casting. But anyways, the turtle is already up for the contest, and the ejector coming in, as well as the real one manipulation. Tempest of Blades being dived in. Roger not using up the lag, and Panseo G diving in, and I think Yi will be falling a casualty along with Carmilla, who has been taken down 2 times so far, and she has to be a bit more careful. That is an odd positioning coming in from Godotaka. Despite his greatest efforts, he will get taken down. 3 kills on the hands of Team Stepbros, and as well as the Turtle. They maintain their early lead without any issues, like any issues. So with that, I think the early game is on the grasp of Team Stepbros already. 1-4 to score 1,000 goal lead, which will only eventually increase. You have to be a little bit more careful considering there is a jawhead in the bush, and I hope he's aware of it. But look at the damage coming in, and that is a bad decision, and she gets punished. She gets taken down. You have to be more careful when you're playing the mid lane. So especially when there are ambush, there are pick-off heroes, and they are executing the Julian and that combo really, really well. But anyways, Jawhead going quite aggressive with the ejector, able to throw out the Carmilla being taken down, the curse of the blood connecting into 4 people, but doesn't really matter, they will be retreating. Oh my god, 1-1 is looking for an engage. He does get the crossbow of Tang. Is the damage enough? The damage is. Super Hope being taken down, but she gets punished as well. RWM on the map, but it doesn't matter because he will have to retreat. And so far, Roger, I think that is a little bit of an odd decision coming in from Julian. He might get taken down here. Absolutely. Ling is onto the same Tempest of Blades being used up, and I think he might be paying for it. That was an odd decision from the side of Team Stepbros, their jungler and the mid laner. Really, really odd position. I think there's a lot of blunders being made here because I think both teams, they are being chilling, guys, and you should do that as well. Grab your popcorn, invite your friends, join the stream, and we'll be having giveaways in the future soon, so share it, guys. You might have a chance. But anyways, anyways, if you look at the map, the control is still not that yet, but 5 minutes are over. There are no longer shields. Look at the ejector coming in from the Jawhead. It's able to take down the Muiwo. You have to be a little bit more careful with your positioning. 4 deaths, not even 6 minutes into the game. You gotta be a little bit more careful. And I think the turtle will get taken down without any contestant, but the AOG does pop up at the last second, and I think it doesn't really matter because Roger, he's still quite far away. He might not be able to do anything much, but Roger getting quite punished right there. The I am offended, as well as the curse of the blood connecting into 2 people. But Muiwo might be next on the chopping block, and he gets taken down without any issues. Muiwo, you have to be a little bit more careful because you're doing IO. You have to be more sustainable, but at the same time the goal lead is way too much. RWM into the map. Jawhead with the ejector popping off, barely surviving, but the hungry wolf is here. Roar, no roar, he just pops up the shotgun, and Maluk will be retreating. Roger getting punished, shut down on the hands of Team Stepbros and Hentai. I don't like the combination Stepbro and Hentai. Where do I have seen that before? But anyways, the pros have to be making sure they do not go in for the route for the Hentai, but look at that Ling with the Tempest of Blades. He will be retreating, not looking for much opportunity considering he's diving into the second turret, and Oh, AOG almost connecting in. Curse of the Blood connecting into two people. AOG connecting into the Hilda, and I think she might get taken down. But look at the tankiness and the healing that is coming in from her. Shut down on the hands of the Roger. Julian diving in into the scene as well. Quite taken down low, getting punished. No name double kill. Homelander. He's not using up his lasers, that's what I can tell. He's got to use the super strength if he wants to stay in this game because he's being taken down twice despite 4 kills in his name. The second Lord Turtle, sorry, the third Turtle, the last one of this game will be spawning in soon. Ruby rotating towards the bot lane. There is no turret. The outer turret has been taken down, so she has the opportunity, the map control. And so far, if you look at the map, it is quite red, considering 2 turrets down for the side of Hentai. But if you look at the top lane, the not top lane. We'll just look at the turtle because there's an engage happening. Carmilla, muy whoa, gonna get taken. Ayo, but never mind. She's able to sustain. She's able to use up her curse of blood, but the damage coming in from the leg and AOG connecting into the Julian who is able to retreat, but no, I was mistaken. He gets taken down. Dead Peanut securing Blade, no mercy. And so far, the score is 11-15. The goal lead though is still even. Team Hentai playing it off quite well. They have to make sure they do not give out more map control. They have to consider the mid lane. 1-1 with the crossbow of Tang activated. She has to be careful. A little bit of a misplay right there. She didn't use up the ult. Hmm. But anyways, there's an engage happening into the mid lane. There is a little bit of a miss. I think 1-1 was underestimating the damage that can come from a Hilda, but she has 18 stacks on her Thunderbelt. She's going to hit hard right there. And she has to be careful if she's going to fight off that Hilda again, if she wants to. But anyways, we are seeing a possible engage into the mid lane. I'm feeling quite sleepy. Or maybe yawning, but look at the engage coming in into the mid lane, the mid turret getting ravaged, the RWM, the Curse of the Blood, the Roger, as well as Leng using up their resources, their retributions on cooldown. You have to wait. Super Hope in the mid lane as well as Homelander. Homelander gotta be more careful, mate. But look at the bot lane. Kacha doing his best, absolute best, because he's able to buy out the time that was necessary for Roger to come in. Roger might be able to secure this kill because of the true damage coming in from the Warx and Endless. But anyways, despite that kill, despite that engage, ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing the side of Sebros. They have taken control of the map. Only 1 turret down for their team. 1-1. Looking at a bit of jeopardy, but no name. Securing a monster kill. They have the opportunity to go for the Lord. Maybe not, but it will all boil down to what they really want. Because at the end of the day, there is an ambush in the bush, and you gotta be a little bit more careful. They do let the Gacha go in. And look at Homelander. He's looking for opportunities right there, but Roger, he has to be a little bit more careful because the I'm offended is being connected. Muiwo not really using up the skill. RWM in the Lord, AOG in the bot lane. Let's see if they're able to secure it with the retribution. No name securing the first Lord of the game. But look at that, the Hilda. She was in the bush, but no name. With an absolute brilliance of a play, he is able to immune it with the Lycan Pounce. Attaboy, I'm proud of you because of Roger. He's not that meta. He's not played that much, but you're doing an absolute tremendous job. So huge respect to the jungler of the side of Hentai. And hopefully they give us the sauce because my pasta is getting dry. But anyways, let's forget about the pasta. I need a little bit of a drink because I'm getting thirsty for a more engages, and hopefully the side of Hentai give us that because this is the best of 3 series, ladies and gentlemen. And Step Bros, they might be in the driving seat, but look at the mid lane. RWM being popped up a little early. 1-1 getting taken down despite the lead that they had. They lose their mage and their marksman, both quite separated. Carmilla and Kasut. Oh my god, I'm really sorry. I need a little bit of a coffee right there. But anyways, Gadokata using up the AOT, Tempest of Blade, Spider Link, Carmilla buying a lot of time, Revitalize being popped up, but she will not be escaping. Roger, you gotta be more careful because you're diving into 5 people and he gets taken down. There's a lot of loss happening. 2000 goal lead for the side of Debros as they secure one shutdown and almost kill everybody because I think Gotot was the only one surviving. Yep, Gotot was the only one surviving. That was not a worthy trade. Quite a lot of bad trade, but anyways, look at Gato. I think he has to be a little bit more careful because he's gonna get thrown down into the bush. Look at the damage coming in. RWM into the map. Ling is diving back line with the Tempest of Blades. He's trying to secure the kill and he gets it. He will be. Oh no, he actually doesn't get it. Oh my god. It just retreats. That is insane. That is absolutely insane because look at that. They 1-1. She's looking for a kill. There's a Wind of Nature being used up, and she will be securing the kill onto Homelander. Ling into the scene, but a double kill for the Roger. And so far, they have pulled up a good defense. And if the game keeps going on, I think the side of Hentai has a good chance against one of the top teams from India. That is mad impressive, if I say so. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am solo, so I will pretend I have someone with me. Well, I do have people with me. You, my dear viewers, you are my people, but unfortunately, you're not in the VC, so I'll be speaking it out all alone. And let's get serious. All right, let's get serious. Both of the teams have similar amount of goal lead on their hands, but the side of Team Zebros, they have a lot of map control considering they have more turrets. But if you look at the turrets, it's taking a shape. Oh no, it's not taking the shape yet, but it's alright. I think Zebros, they are leading quite a lot, mainly because they have a lot of turrets. But look at the curse of blood connecting into the Jawhead. But Carmilla, she has to be a little bit more careful. There's a retreat coming in, and the mid lane into RWM being used up a little bit early on. The AOG coming in, bottling into the scene, secures a kill into No Name, Blade No Mercy. Dashing with the Tempest of Blades, 1-1, making sure he will get taken down. That Peanut does secure the kill into the Ruby, but it doesn't matter. 1-1. We'll have to defend against 3 people. If so, they decide to push in. 1-1 does have the crossbow tank. She has the opportunity. Johad is looking for the engage. Look at the ejector. It doesn't work because the 1-1 has used up the Wind of Nature. And oh my god. Oh my god. That is not a mistake. That is not a mistake. She just got outplayed right there. But anyways, does have the Wind of Nature. But it won't be saving you from the Julian. And there we go. Step Bros really showing why they are not stuck in that washing machine because hentai seem to be in jeopardy of their sauce. But ending with the jokes, no name, and the 1-1 without any name. They have to be really careful because they are the main epitome of engages because right now, this is 50 minutes into the game. And oh, look at the engage coming in. Carmilla connecting 3 people into the Curse of the Blood, but they retreat. AOG connecting into the Ruby. He's still engaging in. It's passive coming in as well as the Vengeance. He's trying his best, but I think he might get shut down, but a Revitalize popping off. Roger getting taken down. He has to be a lot more careful, but look at the Winter Crown coming in as well. 1-1 doesn't have the... Oh, she does have the Wind of Nature, but that was a little bit of a misplay. She gets taken down. RWM in the mid lane. Secures the kill into the Ruby, but she's left all alone, fending for herself because I think she will get taken down, but no, she actually survives. Mid lane gonna get assaulted by 4 people. Oh my god, Eve against the world. She has to defend this, but I don't think it will be possible. She doesn't have any resources. And Stepbros, despite a few difficulties, will be securing game number 1. Ladies and gentlemen. That was an impressive play from both teams. And Jawhead definitely the MVP. Carmilla with the 11 deaths though. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think the draft was fine. It's just that the execution was a little off for the side of Team Hentai mainly because of the fact that Carmilla was being taken down left and right. She has to be a little bit more wary of her positioning. Even the Eve, I think, was a little odd decision. They could have went in for the Sicilian. I do understand their target, but I think I think we'll have to wait and see because I think in this game the execution was quite on the hands of their team, but it didn't really happen. Roger did a lot of opportunities, but the jaw had really being the playmaker here, throwing people left and right. And yeah, because of that, Step Bros will be securing this game number one. And I think we'll be taking a short little break because I do need a. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Are you gonna be coming, Zuko? Because Step Bros,
Uh-huh.
they do need to leave. If you can come up, you can come up quick, Bo.
All right, sure, 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 sure. I'm in the game. Yeah, just send me the invites. Diablo.
Diablo.
My guy Diablo. Hit me up. I just sent that you a request to
I think my Diablo, he's sipping a little coffee, my man, because I was getting sleepy too.
Diablo. We are already friends.
Diablo, my
Diablo.
guy. Diablo, my guy.
That way ML is bugging. Relogging in. Wow. All right.
All
Ray.
right. Yeah, bro.
Wait, you're not gonna be there?
I am in here. You can't see me because I'm John Cena. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Sorry for a little delay, but we are back again in Micxlengvei tournament powered by Sensi, and this is going to be game number 2 between Hentai and Step Bros. Quite a lot of good combination right there because I've seen a lot of Step Bros with Hentai. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I am your caster Ray back again with Zuko on the caster Zach. He will be joining me, so I won't be solo. But anyways, Zuko, the side
Uh-huh.
of Step Bros, they
Yeah.
secure game number 1 because they
Mhm.
were not stuck in the washing machine, but maybe Hentai where they gotta find more sauces and not get stuck because there was a little bit of a lack of initiation and a little bit of off positioning happening. So let's see what happens because this time Step Bros do have the first pick. They can go in for something. Let's see what they pick up. But anyway, Zuko,
Yeah.
I think they can go for the Khalid right here, unless it gets banned out. Yep, it's gonna get banned out. What do you think they're gonna pick up if the Khalid is not, you know, picked?
If the Khalid is not fake. Hmm. I think they might go for like Joe Hat or something because they have been really picking Joe Hat like lately. You know, it's
Yeah,
they're
yeah, you're
loving Joe
actually
Hat.
right. Johad was picked last game, MVP. He was throwing people around just like a stepsister because they're step bros right here. But anyways, they do have the option to go for the Ling right now. They do have the
Mm.
option to go in for the Edith. There's a lot of options right here. I'm not sure. We gotta we gotta look in a little bit more right here because I'm just waiting patiently. Wait
Mm.
Zuko right here. My bro, not a step bro, just like the other team. But anyways,
Oh.
Ilu, my man, what are you gonna be picking? What are you cooking? Because last game there was Julian mid lane and the Hilda EXP, quite new addition, but it worked out well on their favor because there was a 1-1 and she was getting taken left and right. But oh my god, I almost forgot. Matilda Airlines, she was open. She's here with her air hostess dress, ready to help her teammates fly. Yozuko, you there, fam?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Ilu, I like his gameplay, like his positioning and stuff, his initiation, his execution. I was keeping an eye
You're
on the second
talking about
match.
execution and he picked up the execute. Coincidence? I think not. They're in the VC, guys. We gotta find them out.
Uh, like I I I I was looking on the previous match. I was watching it like from YouTube, and
Okay.
I'm quite liking his gameplay. And I mean, I don't have much of a complaint on this guy. Like he knows what he is doing, and I am thrilled to see what he do with his Matilda. Uh, and we got Edith on the other side of the team. I mean, we have seen her quite a few times. She had done a phenomenal job, you know, Edith with her late game capacity, and also Aurora being the annoying stun out there with the damage per second and all. But let's see what type of mage would they pick to counter it.
Vexana. Like to fight off the queen, you need another queen. They went in
Mhm.
for the Elsa, the Ice Queen, then you go for the Necro Keep Queen. And that is possibly the best decision to do so because I think Vexana would be banned out if they do not pick it right now. But no, they pick up the
Yeah.
Tommy Mommy, the Valentina, in her attire. I'm not gonna comment on that because their squad is named Zebros. But anyways, they went in for the Valentina so they can copy the Frigid Glacier from Aurora. So and I think they can even copy up the Primal Rats. So there are really two good options. Let's see if Team Hentai they pick up something. They pick up something interesting because they still have a lot of options on the table right here. They can go for the Nutten, and they can also go in for the Rafaela. I think Rafaela would be a much better choice compared to Florine does have the global heal, but she does not have the movement speed. But I can respect that. I can get behind that, just like Step Bros on a washing. I gotta stop.
Um, I think they should have banned Ling because on the previous match, I think Ling was being a bit of problematic for them. But I don't. I thought they would have banned Ling, but they did not. This might make them pay a bit, because it might lead to the DQ because Ling out here, I mean, those flashy heroes, they have like whenever they pick a flashy heroes, like they have always done a beautiful job out there, like phenomenal job. Um, because out here, I mean, if we don't see something like that, Gushen, something, or maybe a really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Fanny gameplay, which there's a chance of being picked, I guess. Hmm. They have to do something of this link. They have to.
Yeah, man. They gotta do something about this link. They were able to do quite a lot, but it got too late game. He had his Berserker's Fury and he had his Master Claw, and after that they were quite unstoppable. But look at that, they ban out the carry. Do they want to go in for a tanky fighter and you know gold laner? Because why else would you ban out carry? That doesn't really make sense. The Phobius and the Hilda are do banned out though. They are seeing a little bit what happened in the previous game. They
Mm.
also ban out the 1-1. They don't want any of the crossbow tanks. They don't want 1-1 dancing on their top of their heads because they are the step bros. They want to be on the top. But anyways, in the last game, uh,
Huh.
right before 1-1 picked, I mean the player who was playing 1-1, he doesn't have a name, right? Like look at this, he doesn't have a
Yeah.
name. So, oh, no name going for the rotter again. But anyways, right before the person without any name picked up the 1-1, I got a text from a person called 1-1. So yeah, it was funny. It was really funny coincidence happening on my end. But yeah, but speaking of that, I think Step Bros they are being chilling because look at that. They pick up the Irrital. Tell me why they picked up the Irrital in 5 seconds. Zuko. Like if you can.
Hmm. I think at this point they're trying to go for like mobility heroes, like who could really snowball at the late game. I
Stop,
mean, they
stop,
they do have a good
stop. I
sustained
will stop you
damage.
right there. Let me tell you why this irritable is fixed. Because I see through you. Super
Mm.
Hope, I see through you. Sorry, see through you. Do you know why?
But
They have picked up because they're gonna use the Ducati skin right here. Just wait. And there we go. They are picking it because of the Ducati skin. I see right through you. This is a tournament lobby. And I know what you want, Super Hope. You want the skin. You want the cake of Fairy Tail, and you can have it, my bro, because like you can have it.
you gotta, use
You
all
gotta
the
respect the grind.
utils. Yeah.
You gotta
You g-
respect the grind, my bro.
Oh, let's see. The heroes are picked. Harriet EXP seems like it. I mean, Harriet Gold. Hmm, quite skeptic about that, but let's see.
Yeah, we'll have to see. But you know, if you see an Irisal, Leomord, or Benedetta being picked, it's not because they want to play, it's because they want to try the skins. It's always that case. I 100% know. Mainly because these heroes are not meta, so you
Uh,
will never go for it. Yeah. But look at that. She's flexing her Ducati right there. It's the Ducati 200 RPM. So enjoy, my fan Super Hope. Enjoy this game. But let's see if this enjoyment will pay off. And Team Hentai will be making a comeback. So, anyways, looking at the draft so far, the Irritel is definitely a pick
mhm.
for enjoyment. But other than that, talk about the rest four picks. What do you think of it, Zuko? The side of Team Stepbro.
I think um I think the red they do have a sustainable more of a sustainability in terms because they do have a good heal out there which could go on par with Rogers, and also they have like stun and also like like movement slowing type, and also they do have edit which could also be a very problematic at the late game because he would be able to do so much more damage than just tank. Yeah, I think
Oh,
I'm
look at
gonna
the
side
wolf.
with the red.
Look at the wolf. He's after the bike. He wants the bike, and he gets it. Irithel getting taken down. If she had a lion, maybe she would have survived, but a bike is not going to save you from a wolf. He gets taken down. The wolf was hungry and he just had a beautiful cake in his mouth. But anyways, looking at the top lane, the Ling, he's looking for an engage into the Edith and Maluk. My boy, we're gonna get taken down as the first turtle is about to spawn in 10 seconds. Valentina not really level 4 yet, but you know what? They do have to sustain with the fluorine, so there's a lot of possibilities. The flower is also on the hands. Look at Ling, he's playing quite aggressive. He knows they have the slight advantage, so they will be picking it up without any issues. Matilda securing the level 4 on the mid lane. And other than that, usually Ling and Matilda, this is not a combination you actually quite go for, mainly because of the fact that Ling has mobility. He doesn't need Matilda Airlines. He is his own airlines. But at the same time, I think they're going in for the Matilda Hylos composition. But the glorious pathway, the fashion ramp, big pops off. Roger might get taken down here. Ring Tempest of Blades. Blade no mercy. Showing no mercy on those blades. And Aurora's passive might get popped up here. She's still level 3. Valentina looking for the window of opportunity, but it will get denied as they secure the first turtle of the game without any issues.
I think
My
the
fam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the red they have to play it a bit safe for now because, I mean they can snowball, as well, but they're slightly more squishy than the blues. And them having Link, if he plays well and if he could go into the backline, dash here and there with his ult and his other skills, he might be able to steal one or two kills pretty easily. Because judging from the tankiness, they are a lot more squishier than um, the other side. And I think for that reason, they have to play it off a bit safe, a good vision from the roamer, and a good coordination on the river and on the jungle itself. but I would also love to see these high-lows doing something, not what the others did on the past match. You know what I'm
Don't
talking
worry.
about, Ray?
Don't worry, this is an EXP Hylos, so he will go a little bit damage, which is good because he's EXP, not the roam. So, on the other than that, I think he'll be fine. I think this is Step Bros, they're top 20 teams in India, so definitely. This time, like EXP Hylos, Thunderbolt is acceptable because you're the EXP. You're
Yeah,
the EXP. So, yeah, it makes sense. And he can stack up. But look at that at the bottom lane while we're discussing Ling. Blade No Mercy. You gotta respect that because the damage from Roger, you gotta respect that. You can't get taken down like that. You have to snowball and you have to be careful with that. Valentina, Homelander, you know.
Yeah.
Did you know Homelander? Have you watched
yeah,
The Boys?
yeah, quite good.
You know I don't know why he's playing a female Homelander. It doesn't have the lasers though. But anyways, look at the police coming in and Irithel into the scene with her bike, Super Hope. Was it help Valentina secure a kill into Florin? And this is one of the disadvantages of picking Florin because she doesn't have a dash and she's also squishy. She's like a squishy Lela. Like but a Lela who can heal, so so yeah, that is an interesting description, I guess. But anyways, second turtle also into the hands of team what do you say? Step Bros. You know Zuko, you know the new class of the Thunderbolt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it stacks up. So Hylos, he'll be stacking up quite well. Because look at that. Boom, one stack. And he can get boom, another stack. He's waiting for it.
Yeah, that's quite a
Yeah.
damage.
And he'll be dealing damage. And yeah, he's going in for the semi build. I think he'll go defense a little bit later because I think Valentina would be the one going for the glowing one first so they can get the anti heal. And other than that, look at that. Irithel, despite having being on a motorbike, she's able to secure it, and Harith also gets taken down. And things are not looking good so far for the side of Team Hentai. And I think despite Super Hope picking up, there is a Frigid Glacier coming in as well. But Aurora, she was just retreating. Link though, he's just for a little kill on to no name. But they will just be retreating. And so far, so good for the side of Team Stepos because they are taking control of the map. Valentina taking spike low, but there is the glorious pathway coming in as well. The bike is in between. The party dealing good damage, and I think, nope, they won't be able to secure the kills. The hill is a little bit too much for now, but they will be fine. They will be fine because the Valentina, she's building towards the anti-heal. So once Valentina gets her hands on that, I think they will be able to secure a lot. But good decisions on the hands of that Peanut because look at that. He already has flowing wand in 5 minutes into the game, so that is impressive in my opinion. But anyways, the turtle will be spawning in soon. They'll be taking it up.
I think quite surprisingly, Hylos was able to dominate top and see the tower is already been taken down by Irithel out there. And yeah, the Matilda is doing quite well along with Irithel as well. Like with her airline, she's giving quite a support. And here we go, the second turtle taken down again. Link takes it.
Yeah, but look at the damage that is coming in from Ling. Ling is level 11. And there's just no way. And like Roger is level 9. There's just nothing you can do. There's just nothing Team Stebros can do at this point of the game because they lose out 3 objectives. They were not able to secure even 1. And at this point of the game, you just gotta let it go, man. Just like the Elsa because you got the Ice Queen on your team right there. But anyways, I think Zuko, you'd be impressed. Look at Philo. She's building up magic defense. I think you'd be happy.
Yeah, finally.
Finally, a sensible high loss. But anyways,
I think
that is yeah.
Yeah, I was siding with the red a bit, but on the drop, I forgot I misunderstood that. But I mean, I misunderstood them a bit. The drop is not as sustainable as I thought because since Roger is not in the meta as much, and Ling is doing so much damage. And look at the gold and the EXP gap itself. And see, even after their HP is down, even Harriet is not able to do anything because he hasn't bought enough damage. He does have Feathers of Heaven along with the scythe, but that is not helping on the penetration much.
And he's still level 9 also.
Yeah.
2 level behind. That is what happens when you give out too many objectives, too many turrets. The gap is way too much. Roger is the only one who's able to keep up. The freeze is coming in, the Roger going in. The Hylos though, a lot of sustain with the glorious pathway and the revitalize on his 4 feet. And Roger will be deciding to retreat, but the Haret is into the scene. He's trying to look for an engage. But no, and this is one of the things about picking up the Florian. You have to go in for a little bit something that can sustain, because Edith, she's also just basically a marksman. She can't really tank. She has to change her forms, and because of that, there's no frontliner. There's not much happening, and because of that, I think the side of Team Hentai, the draft gap is real. And they might be losing out this game because the Lord is up. Ling is level 14. And their mage is still level 8. Zuko, that is an absolute 6 level of gaps.
Yeah.
That is absolute disaster. There is no way.
That is too
Yeah.
much. They
Way
can't
too much.
penetrate. They can't penetrate. They're too much dependent on the magic damage, which is very bad at this situation because the enemy out there that is penetrating them because they have so much more physical damage and along with true damage.
Yeah, there is an engage happening at the top, but look at Hylos. He's being chilling. He knows he can heal back up. He has the Matilda Airlines in his hands. He has no issues right here. And I think Team Sebros, they are showing off why they are one of the top 20 teams in India right now, because Hentai, they gotta get some new sauce, man, because they are getting dry right here. They are dry in resources. They are dry in level. They are behind in gold by around 10,000. That is insane. At this point of the game, I think the mid lane is gonna get chunked down. Look at that. They're sinking those lanes so they can rush from every lane possible. And I think we're gonna see an engage here. Let's hype it up because the Hylos is coming in with the glorious pathway. Valentina coming in as well. Bling using up his Tempest of Blades does get punished in. Harris with his Demand Force, Chrono's Ashes. He uses out. Irisel getting knocked up with the Arch Shadow, but she has no issue. She got the Matilda Airline. And with that, they will be securing mid inhibitor, top inhibitor. And the question is if they can really end it, because Roger, he's a little hungry for Super Hope's cake right there, and he's able to secure it like nom nom nom, and he will be retreating. Look at Hylos, he's being chilling. He's being chilling. He knows there's nothing they can do. Look at how tanky he is. Boy, is tonky. And they will be retreating with 2 inhibitors down, 2 bodies fallen, as they have respawned.
The game just got one-sided. It's not very much on the favor of Hentai. I think it's a game end at this point. Because
Yeah.
even if we look at the item, it's 2 dominance eyes versus 1 dominance.
Oh my god, look at the engage coming in. Ling, Tempest of Blades. But Roger, he's hungry. He got the unstoppable. That was a little bit of a misplay right there because Harith secures the kill. Oh my god, Roger is hungry. He wants the horse meat, but he gets taken down because you're not supposed to eat the horse meat. You gotta respect that. Like, PETA will be after you because there's the bike, a double kill on the hands, but the vengeance by the Harit secures the kill. Hylos though is looking for the engage. He has the revitalize and he will be securing it shut down on the hands of Troy. Mega kill. And with that, only Ed is left to defend. And the Lord will be up in 20 seconds. And I think this might be the end of Hentai's journey. And it feels sad to say, but their effort was worth it. They have done a lot of work. But at the same time, not every team can be the victors. There's always going to be someone losing. So yeah, I mean, usually I'm not, saying the results so early on, but unless Sebro really throws this game away, Zuko, like a massive throw, I think Sebro's there on a really good position because look at that, Hylos has 21 stacks on his Thunderbelt. And if we look at the attributes, he has 140. Oh, look at the engage. It's coming up in the top lane. Frigid Glacier being used up. Zaman Force used up. Ling uses up his Tempest of Blades. Lycan pounds into the Ling. He gets taken down by Hared. Irtel into the scene with her Ducati bike just flashing it, but Roy is way too tanky. Hylos way too tanky, and they will be just be retreating because the Lord is still up. The jungler is dead.
The item on Roger is going really well. He does have Sea Halberd along with some 2 damage. Attack speed is there. The momentum is catching up. I think Ling should play it a bit safe. He was diving in while his team was a bit lacking behind.
And this was a mistake that was happening from Florian. She was going in early. I do understand she's a Roman, but she's not a tank. She's a support. But anyways, the horse gets punished by the Ice Queen. Like shush, get taken down. But Valentina, great map awareness, knowing where Aurora was recalling, able to take her down. And 2 people down from the side of Team Hentai. And both teams actually lost 2 people. Ling, I think he should just go for the Lord. Don't play too much with the fire because right now their comeback is really possible because the side of Team Hentai, they're catching up. Only 3,000 gold from 10,000. The gold deficit is only 2,000 right now. Yeah,
Ling
they gotta
just-
be careful.
Ling just used his retreat. I don't think they can compete for the title right now. They would probably want to push them away instead of committing for the title. He just used his retreat for the red buff.
Why?
I don't know.
That is a funny decision. I think they are very confident.
Confidence
But
is
look
good.
at that.
We're confident.
Yeah, Valen paying for her overconfidence. There is a engage coming in, Frigid Glacier into the horse, Matilda Airlines, but look at that. Ling, he perhaps wants to do the split push, but no, he decides to back off. Roger, he's quite hungry. He's the wolf. He wants the meat. He wants it in his mouth. And, okay, they will just be retreating. Both teams.
Look at that bottom tower is taken down by the minions. Will it take?
Yeah, I think Cerberus, they're taking it way too lightly, but at the same time, they do got the damage, and this is the reason they're confident. But look at the damage that is coming in from Airtel. She's a bad pick because in the early game, but in the late game, she's not. She has the damage, she got the Berserker, she got the Haslos, she even has the Malefic, so a lot of damage that will be coming in from this marksman. That is riding up the Ducati. And man, I wish. Okay, I won't be completing that joke. But anyways, Ilu, he's getting taken down. Killing spree for his Harid. The man force being popped up. Ring with the dashes. The chrono dashes being used up. Roger with the hungry kill. Winter Crown being popped up. But a kill secured. Droid finally being taken down. And I think Sebros, they're throwing it away. They are letting Team Hentai catch up. And if this keeps happening, the wolf will swallow them all because look at the damage that is coming in from Haris as well. The one without any name and no name. They are the key players. And Homelander, he copied up the Rogers ultimate. That is a funny decision, but anyways. Let's see. Ling, he's looking for a sneaky Lord Steel. He wants to be Claude. And oh my god, the confidence. I understand why the confidence exists because like, that is just, oh my god. Despite a little bit of throw that was coming, they secured the Lord, they killed Roger, they survived with sliver of HPs. Why wasn't Aurora leaving yet? And I think they would be paying for it. Matilda Airlines coming in into the... but the Harith, he has the chrono dashes, he got the Zaman Force, and he decides to retreat. But it's 4 versus 4, the Lord is in the mid lane. Let's see if the side of Hentai can pull up a good defense. The ultimate copied down by Valentina. The minions are coming in. Glorious pathway. Ling, as well as the Tempest of Blades, the Frigid Glacier, shut down finally into the map. Hylos dealing sufficient damage. Super Hope dealing double kill. And this is GG series over. Hentai will be going home to watch more hentai as Step Bros will be the one that will be taking this series with a clean sweep. Zico, any words you have to say?
That was a close call. They almost threw the game. Almost threw the game because Harriet was doing so much of damage. Like he almost two-shotted Irithel. If you have noticed on the previous Lord, he almost two-shotted Irithel out there, but then Irithel, she was able to secure her position again, move back. And if that wasn't the case, then she would have just died in two-shot, I guess. Ling Ling was there. He was overcommitting at sometimes, maybe a bit of too much of confidence. I understand that. I totally understand that, but they gotta be careful about that. They shouldn't just anticipate their opponents because it was a very close call. It was a very close call. If it wasn't for the Lord, I think the table might have turned. But anyway, guys, you have it. Hentai.
Yep, Step Bros, they will be proceeding to the next round. Good effort on the side of Team Hentai. But any you guys witnessed it, what happened? We won't be giving too much analysis because we've yapped quite a lot. I think there was, but to wrap it up, there was a little bit of a draft gap. They do give out the link to the side of
Even as
Step
a
Bros,
wanderer,
who
the
dominated the
days
first
we
game, so
have for
that was an
leisure
odd
are
decision
far
as
and
well.
few
Other
between.
than that, the Matilda was left out open. She also gets picked up. So that was basically it. I think they could have gone in for a little bit of different EXP
Mhm.
composition at the same time. I think going in for the healer was a wrong decision as well. Maybe
I
going for the
inherited this
Rafaela
divine
was the
power,
better, maybe. I'm not
but this
sure because I
spirit
think
is my
they were
own.
quite squishy and Ling was like yum 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 food. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be closing it off, signing it off because we are over for tonight. There are no matches. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be bidding farewell. So, good night. Take care. Do do hydrate yourself and do come in for tomorrow's matches as well. Sayonara.
Thank you, guys.
It's such a pain to close my eyes. I'm falling in this